Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Wednesday, my friends. It is time for another deck profile, and I'm ready. I'm ready to listen in the comments. Hopefully, you guys have already done the homework from yesterday. If you haven't, let me reiterate what that homework was. The homework was I'd like to do a mini week of cards that are not currently in Speed Duel, and whether or not there is an argument that could be made to bring them into Speed Duel or to keep them out of Speed Duel. And I'd like to do this most next week. Let me fix the focus here real quick. And yeah, I'm looking forward to your suggestions. Also, I'm sure that this one is going to get lit up because why did you not follow the ban list? Because I told you guys at the beginning of the video I wasn't going to. This is my unlimited / street rules / casual format in Speed Duel. Do not need to use the ban list. Some people enjoy playing this. Remember, this is a casual channel, which means we're going to play around with a lot of play types and formats that aren't officially accepted at your locals. So if you want the one that you could take to locals, if you want that variant, that video was yesterday. This video is today. So if this is not your cup of tea, I hope that you have a great day. Go watch something else. Don't make yourself mad on purpose, okay? For those of you that are totally into this, let's get started. So skill card, anytime we go to this type of format, just has to be, I'm just going to attack if there's no other good spell or skill card that truly accentuates what the deck could do. And like yesterday, we ended up using the switcheroo skill card because it was just like, sometimes you just want to toss one card back and see if it autocorrects the duel. But you guys know how this works. Once per turn, we can pump something by 100 once per turn. During the battle phase, we can negate a trap and set that back on our opponent's side of the field. So, fantastic. We all know what we're doing there. Second, we need some monsters. So again, we're going to start with the Tribe Shocking Virus. Again, nothing wrong with this. Once per turn, you may banish a monster card from your hand. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field with the same type as that monster. So if you are good to go with what is your local current meta, then you know what those top decks are going to be. You know what those types are going to be. And for me, they are still Fiends, Warriors, and Machines. Dragons have taken a bit of a back seat. And so have Spellcasters for now. But that's neither here nor there. That's just for right now. Also, this guy makes an excellent addition to any sideboard. So just keep that in mind. Now, moving forward, we need to go after those fiends because of the evil heroes. I'm teching in 2 copies of Knight Assailant. This actually stayed the same so far between the competitive / street varieties. And the reason being is we set it and forget it. It's going to activate like Maneater Bug, but it's Knight Assailant, and I love Knight Assailant. So there's that. Second, or I suppose third, we're going to be teching in a playset of Cyber Dragons. Now, generally, this would be our 3-ofs, and yesterday it was. Today, no such weakness. I meant to say restriction, but I started monologuing like it was D&D again. But no such restriction is going to exist for this deck because this is the street variety / casual build. And so we're allowed to just keep playing a bunch of cards that are limited and or banned. So 3 Cyber Dragons, it's going to help you against all the machine builds out there. And one thing I love about the Spellproof Armor is it does not really, I don't think it protects against monster effects. So like Tribe Shocking Virus kind of really does its job anyway. And then last up, something that we did change out. We're changing our Amazon of Swordswomen from yesterday for DD Warrior Ladies. Now, this is actually a fairly minimal change as far as stats go. It is actually the same. They're both 15 by 16 4-star warriors. The difference is in the attribute and the effect. And yesterday we were giving the damage to the opponent. Today we are going to, after damage calculation, when this card battled with an opponent's monster card, choose whether or not we'd like to banish both cards. So again, a little spot removal. It really brings me back to like those early days of like Tech Warrior and Chaos Control. Very cool card. And it's going to round out the rest of our monsters. But again, generally this is on the 3-ofs lists already. We violated the ban list. So no reason to stop. Now let's keep going. 3 Books of Moon. Because again, Book of Moon is going to shut down things like Break of the Magical Warrior. And if for some reason somebody is still running Dragon Caller, like I do on occasion, it's a good, quick way to tell Lord of D to just sit face down and we'll deal with him in a minute. Also, could be good, like if Flame Wingman's getting ready to chase you down, might want to put him in face down defense as well. Things that are equipped will lose their equips. All of the fun stuff happens all at once. It's good stuff. Additionally, we're going to be running 2 copies Cosmic Cyclone because, again, it's quick play, which makes it better than Galaxy Cyclone and Night Beam, in my opinion. But, again, if you are one of those people who just enjoys the 1-in-1, go with Cosmic and a Night Beam. You guys are going to be fine. It's going to be brilliant. Next up, Single Hammer Shot. Love this spell card. You guys know what it does. So, next up, 2 copies of Shrink, because I kind of dropped the Lost Winds out. I wanted just about everything to be activatable at any time, which to me is just what it means to really be a tech deck. And then last, I like to take that damage and double it and give it to the next person. So Zoma the Spirit will, when destroyed as a monster, go ahead and inflict damage to the opponent equal to whatever the attack of the monster was that beat him. So again, normally summons in defense mode as a trap monster. However, could totally, 1,000%, be switched into attack mode in order to run the opponent's monster. So that is all fine and well. This is the main deck. This is going to be 20 cards. And just real quick, if you guys are on mobile or like a tablet, maybe take a screenshot. If you're not, let me move this guy over real quick before I say any of that. If you're not, possibly pause the video, make some notes real quick, and I'll be back with the rest. So just a second, my friends. And the extra deck, again, remains just untouched. This extra deck is probably my favorite extra deck. And again, it is the Blue Eyes Ultimate, the Cyber Blader, the Cyber End, the Destiny and Dragoon, the Ojama King, and the Thousand Eyes Restrict. And again, yes, no, we do not play any copies of any of the materials except Cyber Dragon, believe it or not this time. So we could totally, if we had polymerization, try to play that. It's not going to work out too well. Moving into the side deck, I'll show you how to play it. First, we're going to have 2 copies Mind Crush. And the reason for these, again, game 1 / knowing your friends at locals and knowing what the local meta is and knowing that Vampire is going to be top tier and stuff like this, really allows you to use Mind Crush to the best of its abilities. And again, just really rob your opponent of plays. Second, I did up my Waking the Dragon to 2. Waking the Dragon is the method in which we play the cards out of the extra deck. If this card is set in its owner's position, under its owner's control and has left the field because of an opponent's card effect, and is now either in the graveyard or banished, you may special summon a monster from the deck or the extra deck, which is how we play these fusions. We just special summon them. And then the last card we're going to be using, again, this card should be restricted. It is restricted for real competitive play, but we are going to tech in 2 copies Wall of Disruption because not even the Cloudians and their annoyance can do as much when they receive hecka negatives to their stats. And again, this is really just going to drain them. Any deck that really swarms the field and tries to take over takes a bigger hit from this. But again, a lot of our monsters are 15, 17, 21. And again, we're not attacking with the Night Assailant, so that guy's just going to go face down in defense. That said, guys, this is the deck. This is no restrictions. We do hope that you've enjoyed this one. If you have, consider supporting us. Ways to do that include liking, commenting, subscribing. Maybe you want to help us buy some of the stuff out of the next set or buy some more sleeves. I'll leave the link to the Buy Me a Coffee down below, but that is very, very optional. That is not something you guys ever have to do. Additionally, the one thing you got to do, the one thing I'd love you guys to do is actually the homework this time. Go ahead, make me a list. If everybody comments 2 cards that they would like to see, we'll be able to do everything we need to do for next week. But really, honestly, just go make some time for yourself, okay? Go do some stuff that you enjoy today. It's only Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. But seriously, go enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully, we can take that energy forward into tomorrow. We can enjoy that day as well. And we can just make it a habit to enjoy every day and always make a little bit of time for ourselves. Guys, seriously, I can't stress this enough because, like, I've been down that road before. Like, mental health is super important. And believe it or not, this right here, while this is definitely a hobby, this is part of my therapy. So, like, coming and checking out all these comments that you guys leave on here, every time you guys make deck suggestions, there's people who go to the email address and actually drop your builds, and then we get to share them because you say yes. That's always fun for me, and it really puts me in that, like, the best place I could be. And that's because you guys are beautiful and wonderful. And yeah, so you guys help me out more than you guys will ever know, period. And just I want you guys to take care of yourselves too, okay? Hope to see you guys next time. Later.